Hello. Hello, hello. Let's see who's here. Mr. Funzy, Draxion, One Drunk Man, hello, hello. Oh, give me 1 second. Hello, hello. How's it going, friends? How are y'all doing? Let's see. Peaches, good day. Keegan, hello. AP clicked, hello, hello. Hola, tomo de amigos. Captain Mike, how are you? Trace Flatter, hello. Okay, how's it going, friends? Keyword in secret. Alright, so today we're actually gonna be doing a personal build. And I have some mail to unbox that just arrived today. Pretty excited about it, actually. Gloomy day in North Texas, but we're chilling. Yeah, it's been like weather-wise over here too, so I get that. Oh, that's weird. I have that open twice. Oh, is the music a bit loud? Oh yeah, let me lower it. There, sorry. Yeah, no, it's a little loud for sure. Let me lower it just a teeny bit. Should be better. Alright, so today I have a well-anticipated mail. And then another one that I did open just because this was yesterday's, actually, is this. You are a well-anticipated mail. Okay. So I got this new Matrix badge, which we're gonna replace on my 2.0 ADD. That's why I just took it out to use. But I got a special Matrix badge from all the way from France. And it has this wonderfully curated word for a badge. What is putain? You can look it up. Google is your friend. But we have a wonderful putain badge. Very exciting. Everyone gets excited for the putain. Anyway, we'll be replacing this. So this is kind of nice. It says, ooh, focus there, putain. Number 6, March 2022. So this was a small buy among mostly French people, and you know, a few other people that decided to enter. But yeah, small little private buy, I guess, for these little badges. Just had it shipped. Thank you again to Mr. Zech, who was so kind to let me get one of these. So we'll be replacing this shortly. Why do you want a magnetic sticker that says putain? It's just a joke, but I mean, obviously it's not meant to be in any particular derogatory way towards anybody in like, you know, that we know. How often do open group buys for Matrix badges run in the West? I've seen a couple. I've seen the ones for, I remember Shoobs had some of his badges happen. There were some for there were some other ones, like Matrix Lab related ones, and then I remember the Rubber Hose ones. Those happened too. And then yeah, I've seen a few. I've seen like maybe a handful, a little less than a handful. That's the Canadian thing with fries, right? Close. Alright, so this box over here should have my first foray into nicer audio for the first time in 10 years, meaning that my last personal IEM purchase was done 10 years ago when I purchased my the Shure SE215s, and those I used as my personal IEMs just for everything, and they're still working. Actually, I purchased those in 2012 and they're still working. And you know, those were my personal IEMs for a long time. And then I purchased these, which are the ER2 SEs. These I just purchased because I needed something to monitor the audio for my computer, and I just didn't want to use the Shure ones. These were on sale, like on Adorama. Didn't really consider them an upgrade because, yeah, these were just like cheap. They're like $50 on sale, so it was really nice. Oh, Thok Thumbs, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. I'm with Nachos. Got myself some CIEMs and sold off the rest of my cans. Oh, nice. Yeah. So this will be probably my only purchase in a long time, which is fine with me. But yeah, so I got myself some Moondrop variations. So they're used, but they basically come pretty much new, is what they said. But I got me some new IEMs from Moondrop. This obviously was I purchased this from, I think, a member on Headfi, but yeah, the Moondrop variations. They're pretty nice. They're probably pretty highly rated in the $500 mark. Although I purchased them for cheaper than that because they were slightly used. Mixy FPS, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. Yeah, I like good audio, but it's not a hobby for me. Yeah, me neither. I buy one nice of everything and upgrade along the way. Yeah, same here. So that's pretty much how I felt about it. I kind of felt like it was just about time. My Shores are old enough now, and so I was basically split between getting these or getting like the Blessing 2 Dusks, or even go further and get like Monarchs or something like that. But I decided to settle for this. And I tried the regular Blessing 2s a while back at a store, and they were nice, although they I thought they were a little bit flat, so I decided to forgo those and go for the variations instead. So yeah. Is that a supersized bongo? Yeah, yes it is. It's the most recent release from Hello Caps. Anyway, so Moondrop variations. Let's see. Looks like it opens like this. Has a little box with extra tips, some foam tips, and some silicone tips. And the case, I mean, it's obviously been opened before, so as you can see, they have been used before. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we have the IEMs over here. But yeah, the seller pretty much said like they're basically new. They didn't really use it. So it was a pretty sweet deal. Looks like the case here has the cable itself. Looks like it uses a MMCX cable. This nice copper braided MMCX cable. With a 3.5mm finish. End, which is nice and all. Wait, does this like... Oh, this must also come off, huh? Okay, cool. A lot of sirens, sorry about that. They always pass by here, so excuse me. Yeah, so we have our copper braided cable here. And then... Goodbye. Oh, looks like we have the smaller connector too. Which I never use anyway. I want to get a good pair of IEMs, but I'm just using a sheet stack. Well, IEMs have... Well, whether you have a sheet stack or whether you have IEMs, they're kind of independent from each other, right? Alright, and then it looks like there's a QC card over here from Moondrop. Some QR code stuff. And then a waifu card. I just swap between Moondrop areas and Sennheiser 599. Nice. Yeah, so for headphones, I have the Sennheiser, I have the HE6XX. And then I also have the okay, just instructions and stuff. And then I also have the Fostex THX00s, and those work fine. So those are for like home use for the most part. I have like the Sony XM3s or whatever, the headphones, the wireless headphones that are like noise canceling. I use those for like you know, carrying to like coffee shops or whatever, you know, like just in traveling and stuff. So yeah. Where are the IEMs? Right here. Right here. Okay, I don't know what this is. Just a little... I don't know what that is. Accessories. Okay, let's see. Let's see if these tips work for me. Could try the foam tips actually. Are they heavy? Not too much. Well, I don't know what heavy means though. Like, what's heavy relative to what? You know? Define heavy, I guess. That's what I'm not sure. Alright, so... I guess there's a side to them, left and right. I assume this is left, and this is right? Right? Wait, is that right? Yeah, okay, because they go around the ear, right? So... is this right? Okay, this is right. So they go in like this. And then these go in like that. Maybe I'll... Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Let's see. Fitment wise, it's pretty good. This is pretty good. The nozzle's big, but it fits for me, so that's good. Okay, so let's see the other side. Okay, and then let me try plugging these into, for this for now, I'll just plug into this. Oh, I'm gonna need the different end, right? I hate when IEMs stick out too much. I personally don't mind. Wait, also, this is not gonna be 3.5. That's right. These are 4.2, I think. So I actually don't think I'm gonna be able to use it right now. I need to get something to work with 3.5, which I don't have. So I'll probably get a end for this later on. But yeah, this is the cable I'm talking about. Alright, well, that's cool. I'll get to use these soon. So, yeah. Alright, pretty excited for that. Let's get started with the build for now. So, early stream for sure. Well, I mean, somewhat, yeah. Came back from work earlier. What use that connector? Higher budget music players? I have no idea, but it's larger. It's larger. It's not even. It's like not an 1/8 inch. So I don't know. I actually don't know. What use is this? It's a balance connector. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And I guess that's why there's all these lines, right? 2 for right and 2 for left, perhaps. I don't know anything about IEMs, to be honest. I just kind of went with what people recommended. So, you can get a normal cable. Yeah, I'll probably just get a normal cable. I mean, I personally don't really care too much about... I think the whole cable thing is pretty snake oily, at least from what I've heard in audio. So I kind of just don't really... I don't really see much of the point there, but yeah. Isn't it ground left right mic? There's no mic on this, so it's certainly not mic. Certainly not mic. Maybe it's grounded on each side. I don't know. All right. Only thing that matters about cables is how much noise they pick up when they rub on shit. Oh, I see. All right, let's put this little badge on first, though. Kind of excited about putting a new badge. The only thing with cables that is nice is if it's not super stiff. Yeah, I can't deal with stiff cables. Like it just kind of bothers me because they end up getting like, they end up being really annoying to work around. But these seem fine. This braided cable seems okay. Let's see. The only IEMs that I've tried besides the budget shores was VSonic GR07, but that was like 6 years ago. Only thing, okay, anything else is snake oil. I see. My custom braided unicorn hair cable is way more thocky, clacky, creamy, poppy, and marbly than the stock Bayer cables. Bayer cables. Do audiophile rocks? Wait, what is an audiophile rock? You place them around La Casa. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Man, there's a lot of screws. Okay. Magnetic? I don't think it's magnetic on the 880. Is it? I thought it was magnetic on the ME, but not on the 880. I don't remember it being magnetic on the 880. We can check. Pretty sure it's not magnetic on the edition, the 2.0 additional though. It's not? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Alright, yeah, so it's not on the Matrix 2.0. I don't like it. Putin badge? No, it says Putin. Very different. Putin, Diego's board. Putin, our board. Yeah. Alright. Let's see now. I'm still mad that the 3.0 didn't have compatibility for the badges. Yeah, I guess the whole screen thing kind of took over, huh? Like the Vita style screen where they have like the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they decided to kind of retire the badge thing. Like they left it on the ME. The ME does have badge compatibility. But I don't know why the 2.0, I mean the 3.0 didn't. Scammed is an eye on Zenith. Soon TM, Eric. Too soon. On this stream, we take our sweet ass time. Wasn't in love with the screen thing? Personally, I think it's just a bit of a gimmick. Does that PC have ESD protection? I have no idea. And I don't care because I don't really get ESD problems. But, I mean, if you do have ESD issues, like because you live in a very dry location, then, I mean, I guess it matters. But that said, just try to be careful, I guess. Ground yourself to your furniture or something every so often. try if you're, especially if you have like carpet. All right, there it is, our Putain badge. Looks clean. I like it against the red. It's very the accent's so strong, but I like it against the softer colors of the rest. Oh, Mr. Poner, 27 months, thank you. How's it going, dude? No, Lulsax takes a sweet ass time. Yeah, that is true. Mr. Lulz, Ryan does take a very long time doing things too. Alright. I'll figure out how to do the cable thingy later. Get a regular one. Alright, let's get started. I just googled Putain on my work computer. I see. Alright. Here's our board first. We have a Moss Zenith. I think it's getting stuck, or is it just there? It's just there. Alright. HR is gonna have a little talk. Maybe HR might get curious, huh? Alright, so here's stabs. These are some TX stabs. Here's my Moss switches for my Moss Zenith. Accessories. I think I just need the gaskets today. So pick out the gaskets. And the feet. And... oh yeah, I guess I'll need these too. These guys. Cable, no. No. And these guys. Oh, this too. Oh, nice. My Ion Zenith. I mean, my Ion logo white keycap came in. That's nice. I have the black one, but not the white one, if I recall. Okay, and then we have two different plates. We have the black aluminum, and this one, it's a ANSI fixed FR4 full FR4 with leaf spring. Pretty nice. I got this through Mr. Arslock from Carolina Mech. He did a ad cost little buy in the Ion Discord, and so I got this from him. So we'll use that guy. And then I have two PCBs. I have a hot swap and a solderable. I'm gonna use a hot swap today, which is kind of fun because the cool thing about Wilvatech hot swap socket PCBs is that they have the goated layout. The best layout option possible is always on a Wilvatech hot swap PCB. ISO, please. Please. Split backspace on a 65% split backspace, no thank you. Full backspace, step caps lock, 7U, ANSI. Pretty much the layout I would use on a 65%. It's perfect. It's perfect. No changes necessary on this. For all that is holy, we have the best layout on this right now. Wish my jewels came with that layout, TBH. I don't know what the jewels came with, so I mean, I believe it's the choice of the designer in this case. So yeah, maybe Mr. Zambamon was like hot swap should be 625. I don't know. All right, let me check. Can I use Via? Because I don't think. Just in case. What is this one? 65XT. Let's open up Via here. Okay, 65XT. Okay, I guess it's already flashed. Oh, yeah, right. There's nothing else I need to worry about, right? Okay, test matrix. It's all fixed, it's great. No layout changes needed. The only thing I do is I always do left control here. That's fine with me. Really no. Wow, everything's programmed. Okay, I don't need eject, so we'll get rid of that. I normally put write alt on the function layer at least because I'll need it for like changing languages and stuff. All right, cool. Test matrix. Let's test it out. Indeed. Oh, I see. So it was 625, huh? That's kind of unfortunate, to be honest. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna YOLO it. Okay. PCB works. It detects. It's fine. I'm just gonna YOLO it. I'm gonna assume it all works. I don't have any missing diodes. It doesn't look like it, so we're just gonna go with it. All right, we're just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna waste time here. Surely it'll work fine. Okay, so let's check the back here. Oh yeah, I touched it and it got a little stained or whatever. Alright, let's cut it out here. What the heck? Let's put the legs on, the feet, bump-ons or whatever. Yeah. Okay, and then gaskets later. Alright, so for this, I'm gonna need to do stabs, and then I'm gonna need to put the hot swap stuff on, and that's it. Super easy. Lightning, please sell me your IEMs to Irish. Please. It literally took me like 2 years to get it, so I think I'm good. Actually, I think it took me longer. When did I even get it? I might have gotten it in 2020 and I paid like a leg for it, if I recall correctly. Plate isn't 4-step? Yeah, but that's fine. It's not like it... Because the plate was made for other people as well. Like, it was not just for the hot swap PCB. Just for the people who also have solderable, so... Yeah. How's IMSA compared to other PBT caps? IMSA is kind of similar to... It's like a little better than ePBT. It's kind of similar to CRP, I would say. Pretty close. But it's more like ePBT, yeah. It's more like more similar to Gateron caps. It's more so that the... The die sub was pretty decent on it. But it's not a huge difference, to be honest. I mean, nowadays I feel like a lot of A lot of these PVT makers do compare pretty closely. Imsto went poof? Yeah, that's true. That is true. Imsto did kind of disappear. I mean, not kind of. He did. They did. So. Okay. Is Fang still around? No. No, no chance. Fang also disappeared without fulfilling a bunch of stuff. So all these names that y'all talk about that don't appear anymore, they all disappeared with something pending. You know, Ivan, Fang, Imsto. Yeah, they all disappeared. You can add some other people to that list now. What did Fang run again? Jelly Palm. He also ran Geek Keys. So he ran all those like you remember like the Diva novelties, the Overwatch novelties, all the metallic caps, like the Avengers stuff. We love the good old exit scam. They're all promised ice cream in heaven. Oh boy. Man, I don't know what kind of gelato they serve out there, but must be heavenly for sure. What's the promise? The promised Neverland, rather. Never fulfill land. Unfortunate. I see a couple of old names pop up again, but it's other people. The Switch tester is by someone called Fang. Yeah. So there's new names that are similar or, you know, the same as like some of these older names, so it's confusing. Sort of like everyone uses Geek or Keeb or you know, that kind of stuff. Like there's like very specific names that just keep getting used over and over again, and it's just because people just don't know like if there's been any before, and I don't think people care even. So it's like, oh, identify like this, so I'm gonna use it. Which, yeah, it's kind of normal now. I feel there's so many new people, so. Watch someone yoink Dixie Mac. PRV making ice cream. Lana Likesick was last seen heading out the door saying, I'ma head out to grab some milk and cigarettes and ice cream. Never came back. The kids were left alone in the dark, wondering what might have happened to Lana Likestick. I'm thinking about starting a cable company. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, Soren? You starting a cable company? Mm-hmm. What are you going to what are you gonna call it? Instead of Lotus Pro, might you call it Sakura Noob? Sakura Noob cables. Will you do a macro pad with 122 keys instead of 2? Not very T-word, one drunk man would say. Comcast cables. Wait until someone under the name of Ivan shows up and starts running a GB for Miami Nights again. Oh no. Can I get some Mountain Dew? Oh yeah. Which iron board did you send to me? Was that a Zenith too? It was a Rogue. It was a prototype. 60%. I love to start making my own cables for myself. You see, I have tried making cables. It just takes practice. It's not that it's hard. Cables just take practice. Once you get that down, I'm sure it's much easier. But it's honestly, it's a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie, I would rather pay someone to just do it. Like, 50 bucks for a cable? Sure, it's a little expensive, quote unquote, for a cable or whatever. Like the custom made ones. But honestly, all that time and effort, and then you have to get material in bulk and whatever, it's just a pain in the ass. Like, because you also have like minimum order quantity for things, right? Like MOQ essentially. Like you just have to like order like a certain amount in bulk, and like that shit like lasts you a while, and like it's like you don't really need to make more than like what, a few cables. So it's a pain in the butt. I've tried it and it's okay, but it's just annoying. Mini V. Yeah. Mini and micro B are so bad. I mean, they're old connectors for sure. I mean, it's just what it is. By design, they were not necessarily the greatest, and like there were things that came out before and after that sort of like replaced them, or at least like were meant to replace those. But because the industry adopted them so quickly and kind of they stuck around until like USB-C started happening. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like another thing was like a shit ton of things had micro connectors, right? Like all the phones that had micro phones and like smaller devices in general. Like all that stuff. Getting the ends nicely done took me a try or two. Yeah. Started buying cables off Amazon again. They're better quality, live longer, have metal connectors for €7. Yeah. I mean, I have like a set of like Lindy cables, and that's honestly pretty good. You know. They do sell USB-C connectors on AliExpress for cheap. They do. Yeah. It's not. It's actually very cheap to get all the cable parts, like all the stuff that you need for cables. It's pretty cheap. It's just that it's annoying to do. That's all. If you need a lot of cables made for yourself though, like if you need to make a lot like of different cables, like it might be worth doing it, like to make your own. I mean, and if you enjoy the process, I guess, right? So changed one of my E7 V1 PCBs to USB-C. It's kind of ghetto. Wait, how do you do that? Considering doesn't USB-C use like a bajillion? Like the USB-C connectors on the PCBs use like a bajillion pins compared to mini. Paracord is dirt cheap, yeah. Yeah, paracord is cheap. Only need 4? Yeah, right. I know that. I mean, I know that you just use D+, D- ground, and VCC. But how do you... Is that all you still need for USB-C? Like, do you just put the USB-C connector on and then just solder those 4? That sounds like a pain in the butt because of how like small they are. And aren't they located at different parts along the line of pins? So don't you have to like grab really thin wire or something? Helping hands are mandatory? Yeah, I mean, I bet. It's almost 1 AM and I have to wake up at 5? Bruh. Good night, Soran. Go sleep. Wow, you sleep? True. Do you? Also, waking up at 5? Damn. I haven't gone up at 5 for anything other than like maybe a flight or something in a while. At my previous job, before I came back to school, I did have some stuff that required me to get up like super early, and man, I don't miss it at all. That sucked. Waking anytime before 9? I don't know about that. I feel like most people who work wake up well before 9 a.m. I mean, anyone in school will wake up before 9, and almost everyone who works a day job wakes up before 9. So I don't know about that. Not to mention if you have to commute, it's even. I start by my statement. So strange. Want it to be summer already so I can start my internship? Oh, what kind of internship, Soren? You should tell me about it later. My workday starts at 9. I wake up around 9:10. Oh my god. Wow. Must be nice, eh? Must be nice to not have consequences for doing so, or maybe you just ignore that you have consequences, bad ones, rather. You know about it already? Oh. Oh, okay. Got it. That'll be fun. Exciting. Anyway, bye. Okay. Bye, Soran. Sleep well. Make sure you sleep and turn off your screens, by the way. Just because you say bye from here doesn't mean you actually do that. I know because I kind of do the same thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep, bye, and then I'm not asleep for like a while. Feels good to commute on bus for 2 hours when I can just go with a car in 20 minutes. Damn, 2 hours is so long for a commute. Like, that's one way? One way, 2 hours? No fucking way. That's, oh, that is ridiculous. I think my max commute time is about, like, that I can tolerate each way is about 45 minutes, 50 minutes tops. Like, that's the max I really want. Well, any more than that, I think it really takes a toll on you eventually. But even then, my commute right now is around like half an hour each way. I took a 2-hour train ride each way for high school. Yeah, I mean, I've done like really long commutes before. I don't miss it, that's all. Like, if I'm looking for jobs or housing or whatever, relative to like my commute, I would prefer to keep it under an hour. Like, I think just having longer than an hour, it gets really rough, because it's, you know, it's 2 times a day, right? So 2 times a day every day. It's pretty rough. Moved to California, my record commute was 4 hours because of a crash. I mean, yeah. Extenuating circumstance. So that kind of happens when you, I don't know, anytime you go to LAX, anytime you decide to go out, anytime closer to rush hour, maybe you're like in OC and you're going to LA or backwards. Same thing. 20-minute walk for me? Nice. Oh, 20-minute walk is pretty pleasant. I mean, except in the summer. 20-minute walk in the summer sounds like absolute hell. I would hate that so much. Cause in the summer, I literally sweat the minute I step out the door. Like, the humidity is just suffocating for me in the summer. I can't deal with it. I actually just bring a change pretty much. I keep a change at work. Like, of clothes, cause like by the time I arrive to work, it's like I'm all sweaty. Ew. I hate it, but it's just the way it is on a hot, humid summer day. Thankfully, I'm off summer. Yeah, that is true. That's nice. Yeah, but working in the summer is like so bad. Pretty much starting from like late May all the way through like August. Ugh. San Francisco to San Jose was not a fun commute. Oh, what's up, Steve? Yeah, that sounds rough, dude. How long is that? Hour and a half? I don't know. That sounds rough. You have to take the Caltrain, right? for that, or were you driving? East Coast summer moment, yeah. At rush hour, it might be an hour and a half. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough to do every day, dude. Like 5 days a week. Yeah, no. Luckily, I had a company shuttle. Oh, you're one of the shuttle people. Well, at least that's good. If it's like a hot day, you know, just shuttle, no driving, you're just sitting in the AC, I guess. It's not that bad. But still, long commute. It's like, what do you do to kill that time? Listen to a podcast or music or something? There's not too much you can do, really. I can't read either too much because it's me car sick. So reading is a no-go for me. So it's either listening to something or just sleeping. I'm grateful that one of my profs changed class to be 11 instead of 8. Oh my god, 8 a.m. Whew, I do not miss 8 a.m.s at all. Had that a lot in college, and then I guess when I was working in DC it was the same. I did have a lot of early morning stuff. Well, I actually didn't complain about the early morning stuff when I was in DC because I was in a government job, so I was basically getting off at like 3 or 4, so I could go to happy hour if I went in early. So the earlier I go in, the earlier I get out. So hit up happy hour or something afterwards. Pretty nice. But yeah, if that's not the case, then you know, going in early it sucks. Hey, Diego used to work for the feds. Yeah, for a bit. That's a lot of gas money if you were driving. Oof. Yeah, I mean, California and driving right now, I mean, I guess gas is pretty bad everywhere, but California is particularly bad, right? It's like, are we back down to the $5 range? Not, or are we not there yet? Because I was looking at the news that they're getting the reserve barrels out, right? I filled up till they kill me. Oh my god. Between 550 and 6? Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh goodness. Oh, that is so nasty, dude. I mean, it's not like I don't pay a lot. I mean, I still pay a decent bit for commutes anyway, because I'm paying like what, $5.50 round trip, because it's $2.75 for each subway ride here in New York. So it's $2.75 times 2, it's $5.50 per day at least. 5 times a week. Won't ever see 6 here in New York. Did I just jinx it? Probably. Mr. Juego, hello. Cheers. Thank you, brother. 22 months already. Thank you, thank you. We're down to 190 per liter again. Don't know what you can do with that info. Well, I mean, I need a calculator to do something with that info. A gallon is 3.78 liters. So multiply that by 3.78 and then convert it from euro to USD, and that's the price to compare with. Must perform dimensional analysis. Yes. Think about units, my friends. Think about units. Quick maths. Yep. Just easy maths. Just do it by just multiply it by 4, and then. And then like, you know, it's like somewhere between 3.5 and 4, so it shouldn't be too hard to do an estimate, rather. Yes, for the SI constant for EU to US gas conversion. It's 2.5-ish New Zealand for liter. Huh, for 91 New Zealand, I see. Doesn't matter. Gas is expensive everywhere probably right now. It's just the way it is. Energy crisis. Not to mention, according to some new climate change related things, we're basically fucked. Slightly better after the pandemic happened, but still fucked. Apparently. The end is near indeed. Heat death, let's go. It's either heat death or the exact opposite, right? Like a glacial age. Oh man, I love clip-in stabs. It's so nice. So easy. Alright. Let's test these first though. Oh, let's get those hot swap thingies. What the hell? It's like really well sealed. I don't like these features. Oh, you mean the Twitch thing? Yeah. I want glacial age, but that's just not gonna happen. I mean, not within your lifetime. Probably. Probably. Dude, what the hell? This is like impossible to open. Fuck it, just cut it. Screws. I believe these use T10s or T8s, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, T10s, okay, cool. All the beautiful glaciers in Chile are gonna go bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of old news at this point, eh? Gonna stock up on snowshoes and bathing suits. Win-win. Easy. I mean, why? Bathing suits for what? For what? Just go naked, man. Just go naked. Easy. Skinny dip. Too hot. Just skinny dip. I've heard of Moss switches, they've always been under the radar. Yeah, I mean, they're basically your alpaca recolor, so to speak. So, the only difference is that they're green. But they're your more standard JWK switch. Yeah. This song is forever embedded in my brain. Oh, it's okay. I'll play it more for you, so it's embedded even more than forever. You will, the day you perish, you will hear this song played by the Caribines in heaven. Streamer jazz, easy, played forever. Outro theme. Oh my god, that is awful. That's such an awful thing. Outro theme. Oh my god. Please play anything else. My god, I would switch, but my hands are too busy right now. Do you want me to switch it? Really? If you really want me to switch, I can switch it. Fine, I'll switch it. Fine, fine. Stop complaining. Gosh. They play the shit in Guantanamo Bay on loop. Hey, maybe they like it, okay? But I mean, again, that said, if you hear it long, like if you hear it for long enough and enough times, I'm sure it is torture. Anything is torture, you know? It's just like setting your favorite song for an alarm clock, and you associate that with waking up and waking up in the morning if it's an unpleasant thing. Wait a second. Is there a point of doing these standoffs? No, there isn't, because there are no holes on this. So there isn't a point, but I'll just leave them anyway. No need to screw them in. I just need to leave. Can just leave the standoffs, because they'll at least just hold the thing, right? So whatever. But yeah, I guess I don't need it really. Just realized. Whatever. I now associate jazz and only jazz with the average keyword stream. Wow. I don't, fortunately. Despite having used this for a while, I don't associate it so much with what it is. I get it that you make the associations, but I think for me it's kind of just like, it's just music. It's fine. Oh, GMK Bye, thank you so much for the 12 months. Congrats on a new badge. Can we have some dubstep? I can put some drum and bass. The iPhone alarm noise PTSD? Oh really? You don't like it? Wait, I think I bent that pin right here. Oh, no, I guess I didn't. Okay. If I were a keyboard streamer, I think classical music would be put on most often. Classical, so the thing about classical is there's a big range in classical too. I like classical, but I don't know. I feel like people actually tend to like classical a lot less. Also kind of like you know, like people play a lot of like lo-fi music and stuff like that. It makes me sleep. And then if I play music that's too hyped and stuff, too pumped, like kind of like very pumped up and stuff, it's a little bit distracting for not me actually, because I actually do work, like I do work with music that's pretty boppy, you know. I work with like listening to like D&B and EDM and that kind of stuff a lot, or like I listen to like game OST battle music that kind of stuff too. So yeah, Diego, please react to the video. That'll be you in a few years. Wait, what is that? Oh, hold on. Anytime people mention drum and bass, I remember this video. Okay, I'm only who I am. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you. Is this your personal build? Yes, it is. All right, let me open this. Let me put it on the screen, I guess. This is the one, right? Okay, so
people say I'm too old to be listening to drum and bass. I'll be too old when I'm dead. I need to get to the doctors.
True.
I started doing gun fingers, and now they're stuck like it.
I love it.
Others are always listening to really loud drum and bass, whether they like it or not.
Oh my god, this man's great. I love it. Look at those moves.
Really loud drum and bass.
Link, please. Oh, it's up in the chat. You can
I've just been
post
pulled
it here
over by
again.
the
Not sure if you
police
want.
for speeding. I said, officer, I thought there was no speed limit when you were listening to drum and bass.
I love it. What a great video. So wholesome. You know he took a nap after recording? Smooch. Okay. I guess I might need the plate fork, huh? It's like the cutouts are maybe a teeny bit tight. It's not crazy, but it's just a little bit tight. I nearly forgot that a metal rectangle was being built here. I think that if you actually forgot, that's a good thing. It means my stream is entertaining enough that you actually forgot. I still think I bent this stupid pen. Oh boy, these Yep, bent that pen. Whoopsie. Man, there's music outside. Bop. Why do you use that contraption? This contraption is used so that you prevent the... It's to basically have the plates sit at the same height so that the switches are properly clipped onto the plate as you insert them through the plate. So yeah. Diego will eventually just stream to chat and never build a board again. I wish. I mean, that basically is to say that my streams will actually generate revenue for me to just become a just chatting streamer, right? Easy. Imagine. I mean, that would be great, but don't see it happening. Play Voss from years ago and overlay cameras. Alright, let's test this first, though. Wait, where did my keycaps go? Where do you buy this again? I need a play fork. Fangstudio.ca, I think. Something like that. Add an ASMR tag and then yup, dude. There's no ASMR because my voice is I hate my voice. There's nothing ASMR about my voice or whatever I do. So no ASMR for me or for anybody watching my streams. Okay, stops sound pretty good. TX steps pretty easy to tune, so I actually think I'm gonna remove the standoffs. Now that I think about it, might just vibrate, so I might just remove them and let them off here. Since we're building, it's hot swap, but I don't think we need it. So I think because we don't have the screws from the top, they might actually like if the plate moves a little bit, it might actually like be detrimental, I would say. So just gotta remove them. Some of the product photos of the fork seem to use tape mod on the PCB. Well, I don't know. Is that a bad thing? Okay, now let's put the stab clips because they're fine. I still don't understand why people tape mod, especially with masking tape. That shit will leave nasty residue sooner or later. Yeah, I think people do it regardless of the residue situation. I think it's mostly like people, I guess people like that change in sound. I mean, that's supposed to be the draw of it. Yeah, I mean, it's like I can tape it once and don't have to do it again, so maybe that's why, I don't know. It'll leave a residue assuming you're ever gonna remove it, right? So maybe that's why. There are stickers now and you don't put lube, but it'll still get nasty after a while. I've taped flex cuts before. What does taping flex cuts do again? Just it changes the sound around that a bit, just a little bit, right? I guess. Because it's just another conduit for the sound to propagate through. A little bit. I think AO3 even recommended on the Polaris. Yeah, probably definitely a preference thing there. But yeah, I remember AO3 did mention it. Yeah, I remember him saying something about he actually liked it better after he did that with the masking tape. But again, definitely a preferential thing. Okay, cool. Next year the resonance of a board will be a feature. Yeah, we people gonna do some Fourier analysis and calculate the resonance frequency of the case, and then suddenly they'll be like, oh yes, this case features third harmonics. Third harmonics, the presence of third harmonics improves your typing experience, as it will trigger a special response in the organ of Corti, and that is the specific thing that's in your ear to handle high frequencies. Our case is 32 milliseconds of reverb. Can't wait. And then there's gonna be a nice finite element analysis simulation that means absolutely nothing, with no scale bars, no color coding, so no color map. So it just has a gamut range between, you know, blue and orange and red or whatever, and then tells you nothing about what corresponds to what number. It just has the colors on there, you know. But bro, it's so colorful. It is. It is. It is indeed very colorful. What key set is that? These are just blanks, PBT blanks. They're made by BSP, but I mean, honestly, it's the same as what you would get if you did like ePBT or whatever. I mean, they are a bit old and they're no longer made, so you can't really find them. But yeah, it used to be something. I really haven't seen any other sets, actually, now that I think about it. I got it from someone who has been in the community for a while, and then never really saw these particular blanks again. So you're telling me you know exactly how far research can go, but the result will still be snake oil marketing? Well, I mean, it's all depending on the methods, right? I mean, this is why we have peer-reviewed journals, right? Because someone is reviewing the work. It's not merely done and then published with no particular say on what it actually means. Like it is checked, you know. So yeah, I mean, it all depends on the methods though. If it's done in a methodical way that kind of really actually proves something, then I'm sure any kind of research will be fine. I think research is, I mean, of all people out there, I think I'm someone who could say that I'm a very, you know, I'm a fan of research. I'm very supportive of research, but it has to be done right, you know. How? I mean, if I knew exactly how, I would be the one doing it, right? And then of course get credit for things, but I mean, and also would have to have the time to do it. But yeah, I like the new hair, fits you well. Oh, thank you, Jay. How are you? I appreciate it. Kind of grateful that I don't give much of a shit about a sound as long as my board doesn't sound like hot garbage. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way too, to be honest. I'm not too sensitive to it. There are some people who really are very particular about how their board sounds and stuff. Yeah, I'm more interested in how it feels, to be honest. So yeah. Feel and looks are king to me. Yeah, same. Yeah, I care about the look a lot more for sure. That's mainly because I actually purchased based on look. I mean, I pretty much purchased because I'm like, oh, I like that anodizing color, and I know what key set I might want on it, or a bunch of key sets that I'm thinking about. Maybe I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, all these kind of work, or a neutral, you know, white and black, beige, dolce, that kind of stuff all works, right? But you know, maybe sometimes I'm like, oh, like if I want to change it up, that might be a good board to do so. To do that with, and I personally am more of a look based, and even in the look department, I'm kind of like, I mean, slightly more boring looks are fine with me too, so it's nice. Don't need to go for like anything that's super exceedingly flashy, and like, you know, extra features like the whole like Matrix Vita screen and that kind of stuff feel feel like a little bit gimmicky to me because I don't really use them. Like same with like OLED screens and that kind of stuff, like knobs, OLED screens, like etc. etc. Like there are features that I don't really use myself, so it's like hard to judge. I mean, hard to kind of make purchases based on that, oftentimes. Yeah, looks, feel, sound. Yeah, for sure. For sure. As long as it doesn't like feel or sound absolutely terribly, I think I am okay with it. I do have some keyboards that don't sound great. I mean, like I'll be honest, like I have a KMac Happy and a KMac LE, and they both don't sound that great, but they sound alright, and but they have this classic look to them that I like, and you know, they're older boards, and yeah, like they have that collectible aspect to them that I like about them, and yeah, honestly, that's kind of like what I care about as far as that goes. So yeah, it definitely varies for every person. I have to buy on looks, can't know how it feels or sounds before buying. Yeah, there's no way. Like people always ask like, oh, you know, people ask people like me, right? They'll ask me like, oh, is there a, you know, did you get to see it? Did you get to review it? Did you get a, you know, do you have a typing test or whatever? Which, if you care a lot about what that means to you, like it's helpful, but at least for me, it's not very reliable. It's not really reliable at all, because at the end of the day, I know that there's so many things that will factor in, like you can change it so much. And so like what I see is what you'll, you know, hopefully you'll get, and yeah, you just base your purchase based on that. So yeah, it's all looks really. It's like, I mean, heck, for the most part, most of our keyboard purchases in the community, like including key sets and whatnot, they're based on the renders, right? Like we look at the render and we're like, okay, kind of like that, how that looks, so I'm just gonna buy it. So yeah. Feels like a keyboard, sounds like a keyboard. Yeah, it's like how do you make it more keyboard like? I mean, I feel like the less keyboard like it is, the less likely it is that I will buy it, you know, because it, at that point, you're actually killing the function. So for example, like this is why like the cyberboard, for example, is not a thing for me, because its focus is so much on the other stuff that like the keyboard part of it is kind of like, okay, well, I mean, it is a keyboard, yeah, but the look wise is not like a thing for me either. So my number one TK was the first time I really disliked the sound and feel. It's just so dense, feels like concrete. Yeah, I think the revision like 1 and revision 2 definitely have a lot of compression to the gaskets. Decent bit of compression. So they can feel pretty dense, especially with like a brass plate. Even aluminum can feel pretty dense on them. I've enjoyed like other plates too that I've tried. But yeah, I mean, aluminum can definitely still feel dense even on the number 1, revision 2, and so on. But Diego, didn't a pro gamer win a tournament using a cyberboard? Is gonna make me a better gamer? I actually didn't know that, Nine Walker. That's actually news to me, but that's cool. I mean, good for them. I've heard so little sound tests of Keycaps that I think sound nice. Can't comment on feel though. I think they feel alright. Also kind of depends. I actually like them with like the softer plates, like full poly or I mean, full alu for me is fine because I personally don't mind denser typing feel. Like in general, like I'm not completely averse to it, because when I first started in the community, like back in 2016, 2017, I did use a bunch of steel plates and brass plates and stuff for a while, so I kind of know that I'm okay with it. I just haven't used as many now, but I certainly have had a share that I didn't mind using at some point. So Yeah, even if it's a bit dense, I don't mind too much. Alu has a bounce of the leaf spring. Oh, I see. So the leaf spring, you're saying that the leaf spring made more of a difference than the alu because, I mean than the material itself. That's good to know. So the leaf spring like actually does like contribute a lot to the field, more so than the material itself. Keycolt is intended to be sandwich mount stiff? Yeah, you guys know that the inspiration for the Keycolt #1 is the Dolphin, right? The Keycolt is based on 2 keyboards that Riot on the Bay was looking at the time when he was designing it. And those 2 keyboards were the Dolphin TKL and the OTD356 Mini. And the OTD356 Mini, the only part that was really like part of the, so to speak, inspiration was just that it used like a rubber based gasket. That's it. But the typing feel, it was really meant to be similar to the Dolphin, where it's like a sandwich. So it's no surprise that a lot of the typing feel of the Keycolt TKLs is more akin to a normal sandwich mount. O-ring? No, not O-ring. The material itself. He was not inspired by the O-ring itself. He didn't want to have an O-ring. He wanted to have the material. And so he experimented with different materials until he settled to Poron. Right? Like he settled with Poron, and then like the initial material was actually too stiff because it was too thin. On the original Keycolt, the original Keycolt, the first one, came with a very, very thin strip, and it was not that compressible, and it was pretty rigid, so it felt very stiff. And then they changed, and then I remember Zach sent me out a few new strips of Poron, which were a bit more compressible and a bit softer feeling. And so that was the intention. The intention was just to use a material to soften the like metal to metal sandwich feel a little bit more. But yeah, it was mostly the material, not the design of the O-ring, or like the way to mount it. Like it's interesting, but yeah. But at the time, yeah, it was the Dolphin was Zach's favorite board. That was the one he used the most, if I recall. I remember his Dolphin. He had a Dolphin with OG dice ups and also GMK Dolch on it. Remember, he sold a gray V2 at some point right before they started the Keycolt venture. I mean, the public Keycolt venture, where it was like past the first original group buy. And that was around the time I picked up the prototype as well. Order a couple burgers? Nice. Sounds awesome. Is just a little bit on the tighter side, huh? Also, that it's just the material. A little tough to work with. I also like keeping the key color around just to know I have decent trade photo if something interesting comes around. Yeah, understandable. One thing for sure is that the finish on the Keycolt boards is super nice. Like I really like the designs themselves. Like the #1 looks so good. Although I personally like the number 2 as a for the TKL myself, and the number 1 I actually like it in the smaller form factors a little more, like the 160 or the 65. Look really good to me. But for me, the number 2 looks better in the TKL form. Yeah. That's just me though. Ooh. American anodized? Yeah, I mean, well, that's not the number 1s. Only the number 2s were anodized in America. The number 1s were all anodized in China because they were manufactured in China too. Keyboard beats. Yeah, all the number 1s are made in China. Yeah, were yeah, rather. Only number 2s have been made in the US, and not the TKLs basically, just the 65s. The TKLs were also made in China, so. Yeah, it's a weird comparison, to be honest. Kind of doesn't really make sense. At least in the perspective of what the beats are in the music world. Not to mention the scale. Beats are the Corsair and Razor of pre-builds of audio. Sorta? Yeah? Is that an accurate comparison? Anything? Yeah, it's a pre-built. Yeah, it would be like the OEM that's premium. Yeah. Like, I think it's. I mean, because beats are all about the marketing, right? So it would be that. It would be based on marketing, right? Huh, I guess I don't need to open these if I just use these screws. Okay, I need to test this, so. Beats are good nowadays though, since Apple took over. I mean, that's like the same thing as saying, it's the same thing with Samsung, right? Because Samsung also got the Harman acquisition, so like a lot of their like earbuds, for example, they sound great. Like I have the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, and they sound amazing. They're Harman tuned, and like they sound really, really good. I really like them. AKG sucks and Samsung took over. I mean, yeah. So there was like a drawback to it too. Yeah. Oh man, I guess I bent a bunch of pins here. switch too tight somehow. Sometimes hot swap a little rough. Also, wow, I bent a lot of pins. Didn't even notice. I thought they were pretty straight. What the hell? Really? Wow. Wow, today's switches just didn't collaborate well with me. Wowies. So many pins today. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Well, at least I know which ones now. Also, this one? Was it this one? That was kind of... Alright, I'm just gonna screenshot that for a second. Okay. Okay, so these two. Oh, what? It wasn't bent. Okay. Maybe it just didn't touch the pin properly? This one wasn't bent though. Is this the moment where not testing the PCB gets me fucked? We'll see. We will find out very shortly. Oh, I see. The pin is not coming out on this side of the socket for some reason. Okay, let's see. Let me see why that is. Okay, this one is bent. Not bent, but not going through? Yeah, weird, right? And this one is bent, but yeah. Okay, that was that, and then this, wait, this one. Okay. Maybe the leaf is dead. I've seen that happen. Like the pin goes into the switch housing and the leaf dies. Oh, okay. That could happen. Yeah. That's assuming the. Yeah, that would be if the leaf is basically just being pushed through, right? Like if the leaf is pushed too far back, basically. How long has D-Rock been making switches? A while now, I think. Has it been like 3 years now? It's been a while. 4 years? I don't even know. But you may as well be right, Nacho. I think that actually is a pretty solid hypothesis as to what's going on. Like the leaf being pushed a little bit back or something from the socket. Yeah, I think that's very possible actually, but we'll see. Yeah, I think you're right. The leaf, I mean the pin is definitely kind of like a little bit pushed, which would basically make it not make contact, right? So how do I do this? How do I make it go through without it having to... Okay, this one went in fine, so that one should work. Still never trusting. For reliability, yeah, I do agree that Cherry and Gateron are hard to beat because of like they have been around for a while, and I honestly have never had issues with any of those. But yeah. Okay, this one I definitely bent the pin. Oh shoot. Yeah, I think as you said, the pin's kind of like getting pushed. So I'm wondering what I can do about this. Okay, that went through. Pull on the pin legs and see if there's any movement. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Seems okay. Doesn't wiggle, but I think there is a little bit of vertical movement at least, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm okay as long as it makes contact, to be honest. Also, since this is a hot swap PCB, I can always replace the switches later. So it doesn't have to be like perfect as long as it just actuates and doesn't really... Okay, that seems fine. All right, let's see. Okay, so this one's still not working. Yeah, so let's see. Is that still the same ones? Manga S, indeed. This one's working, okay. So these I need to either replace or something, right? So if I move switches from other places, will they work? Yeah, I think it's the switch pins then. I mean, I can just leave it plugged in. So let's try this. Let's try opening the switch. Yeah, try with a known working switch. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Switch this one over. Yeah, so that's working. And then, well, let's see if this works. Okay, so you see that it triggered when it inserted, but it didn't trigger afterwards. So clearly the pin's getting pushed back. You know, I'm thinking about, let me see. Never seen so many switches not working. Yeah, I feel like it's a little odd. You know, I think I'm gonna do something kind of funny, which is kind of ironic to do that because it is a hot swap PCB. But I'm basically just gonna add a little bit of solder to basically keep the pin in place, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna like grab a bit of solder. I'm just gonna tin it basically. Alright, should add a little bit of thickness. It triggered when it went in, right? But it didn't. Okay, maybe it's not enough. Yeah, it definitely got pushed back here a little. It's getting pushed back. Let's see. Let's see if that actually works here. There we go. Cool. Interesting. So that means the pins are too thin, or it's just kind of not letting in on the socket. So yeah, I'm tinning it for that. Oops, unplugged by accident. Hey bud, I'm getting into keyboards soon to make a custom 60%. Do you recommend Durock silence or is there a more silent switch? How long does it take to lube switches? Lubing switches takes a variable amount of time depending on the person, to be honest. It's definitely a user-based experience. I would say you should allocate a couple minutes at least per switch. So multiply that by like 62, 65 switches, let's say. So yeah, it'll take a while. It'll take a few hours to lube a whole batch of switches. So like at least 2 to 3 hours, I would say. So yeah, and Durock silence are pretty good. I would say silent switches are particularly good when you lube them. So if you do them unlubed, especially like because like the spring starts being more noticeable in sound when you don't lube it. So there's that. So yeah, that's the one thing. If you're going to be using silent switches, then just consider that that you might have to actually that you might actually have to lube your switches so that they're actually quiet, like they're truly quiet. And don't forget about lubing your springs. To lube your springs, all you need to do is just grab a little of like either Krytox oil, like 105 or similar, or you can do like, I mean, other people use like knife oil, etc. And you can also do that. Basically, you can just put the oil in a bag or a tub, and then put all the springs in, and then just shake the bag or tub, and that should be more than enough. Oops, melted that a little bit. Okay, and then let's see which ones were the ones that were not working here. Okay. So what's interesting is maybe it's just my batch of switches too, because I didn't have this issue with... Oh wait, no, I wouldn't have any issues with other Moss switches, because for those I just soldered those. So the only issue here is that I'm using a hot swap PCB. This is what happens for using a hot swap PCB, I guess. Solderable better confirmed. Actually would have saved me time just to solder. If some newbie had this problem, they'd be so lost. Yeah, I would agree with that. Because they wouldn't know what's going on, because it doesn't really... It's not very noticeable. Oh, whoops. That's not enough. Yeah. It is kind of ironic though. I can't tell. Okay, cool. Burgers have arrived? Nice. What kind of burgers? Just regular cheeseburgers? Does it have any filling or like anything else? Any veggies? Pickles? Onions? Grilled onions? Tomato? Cheeseburgers with crispy onions. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, the crispier the onions, the better. Grilled onions for the win, just in general. Raw is good, but grilled, oof. Way, way better. Oh, god damn it. Dude, this is kind of frustrating. It's just like so funny that I have to do this. These pins be loose. Just a thin pin too, which is kind of annoying. I actually don't know. Do you guys know why one of the two pins has to be so thin compared to the other one? For switches, because you guys know how like one pin is way thinner than the other, right? It's super annoying. They could just stick in it a little bit, design-wise, and it would still be fine for everything. I mean, I understand it's for the design of the leaf, but the pin itself could be slightly thicker. Or rounder maybe, instead of flat. Round pin instead of flat pin. The thicker pin is stationary? Yeah, I know that. Since it's just all one piece that's stamped out. Yeah, I mean, I assumed that was the case. It's because the way that mobile part of the leaf is made. But yeah, made me wonder because it bent so much more easily than the other, right? So just kind of made me wonder what if there was a particular reason other than that, production wise. Seems like a manufacturing issue. Oh no, this pin was actually bent. I just got a stripper ad. Am I allowed to say this or no? Ads are targeted. Oh boy. I wonder why. I'm a Fitbit kind of person, so that makes sense, but why stripper? I don't know. I don't know where the overlap is, but the algorithm does its thing, I guess. Oops. Man, just these last two now. I mean, I could honestly work without one, but it's fine. Maybe strippers also enjoy Fitbit? I mean... Oh. Wait. That worked for a second and then it didn't, so... I definitely got pushed back, didn't it? What's up, Sean? What's good? That's alright. What's up, dude? How you doing, Sean? Hold on, let me just check this switch, whether it actually works or not. Okay, it does. Alright, cool. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Oh, God. I feel like I would take less time just grabbing a separate switch and doing this again. You know what? I'm gonna see if I have some extra stuff. It's been a little bit big. Just doing me, kind of focusing on school. Nice. That's good. That's good. Just need to bottom housings, right? Where do you guys buy lube? I need to know. You can buy lube from switchmod.net. You can buy lube from One Up Keyboards. You can buy lube from like a bajillion places. There's a lot. You can buy from Canon Keys, Novel Keys, Prime KB. There's a lot. Like Space Cables also carries 205 and BDZ, if I recall correctly. So yeah, there's a lot of places that sell it. So yeah. Yeah, whatever's around you is probably the right answer, because there's a lot of vendors and it depends on where you're located too. Alright, nice. Okay. Just double check. Alright, cool. You're able to land the April Fool's bongo? Yeah. Or conga kitty, but yeah, I did. I did. Don't tell me you pay flip. Oh, I got it from... No, I got it retail. I got it retail. I actually won this one. Alright, let's put things back. So I'm gonna use GMK Olive today because that's what I was initially planning to use. So that's what we'll be using. People have told me that, oh, it doesn't look as good and whatever, but yeah, that was the plan anyway. So I'm gonna try it, see how it goes. And if I dislike it, then I'll switch to like WOB or something like that. Nuke data, yeah, nuke data would work pretty well too. Yeah, either way works. But I do want to try some olive on it. Yeah, when in doubt, WOB. Yeah, I mean, WOB is easy answer. Imsto Irish would be nice. Imsto Irish is already on my hyphen, so that's already being used, basically. On another green keyboard, basically, so. Okay, oh yeah, right. To put the daughter board, I need to actually take off these screws. What are those blue and black artisan pads? With the artisan keycaps, they look nice. So the one on the left is the NRD Nest. NRD Designs Nest. And then the one on the right is the Alchemy tray from Alchemy CNC. Yeah, there are two different makers and they both designed these trays, and yeah, you got one of each. Alright. I believe it's like this. Yeah. I think olive will look nice. I mean, olive this doesn't necessarily go, like, it goes well on like the more like tan keyboards as well, like gray or tan, but this green should be pretty good too. Do you go look at the burger I got in the food channel? Oh, that looks good, dude. Although, what the hell's with your lighting? Actually looks like alien lighting. My walls are green, okay? Dude, you give me shit for things all the time, so can't take a joke for once? Don't be a coward. It's not like we're being that mean. Just talking about the lights, that's all. Can't complain when you're the one always doing the same thing. Alright. You're right. I know. I know. You wish I were wrong, but it's just the way it's been. Bounce my light off the wall, shit becomes even more green. Nice. Diego, how is New York right now? Heard everything's getting flipped on its head right now? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I mean, if you watch the news, there was a shooting in Brooklyn apparently. I obviously am not. I don't live close to there, so I wasn't affected at all. But kind of scary for sure. Apparently, someone threw smoke bombs in the subway and shot people. So not nice, not great. Honestly, pretty fucking scary. They also found undetonated explosives. Yeah, I saw that too. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. So it's like straight up terrorism. It's like targeted basically. Fucking sucks. Fucking sucks that people still have access to all these things, you know? Makes you wonder why these things happen. But yeah, other than that, New York, today was a little bit warmer than usual. Although it did get a little colder over the past few days, which was kind of odd. I heard that it snowed like in Utah or something like that. Weather's a little whack lately, but I mean it's not atypical for a day in April, I think, because April's not that warm yet. It only gets really warm like in May, I would say. At least from the past few years, that's basically been the way it's been. For some reason, people mentioned that it was predominantly Mexican area and thought about you. Oh, thank you for thinking about me. That's nice. Should I be surprised? No, I'm just kidding. No, thank you. But yeah, Brooklyn also has a part. There's a part of Brooklyn that's also very large, predominantly Hispanic actually, and also predominantly Italian. There's a part that's very Italian in Brooklyn as well. I mean, Brooklyn's kind of big, so like there's different parts to it. But yeah, definitely a lot of Mexican people in Mexican people in families and whatnot also in Brooklyn. I mean, a lot in Brooklyn, Queens, and then like around where I live. Like in my neighborhood, there's also quite a few. But yeah, it's getting cold at night in the down under. It's 11 C overnight. Wait, 11 C overnight, and it's April for you guys. So yeah, I guess that sounds about right. I mean, it's in the middle of the autumn for you in the down under. So in the upside down. Alright, these are on, finally. Oh my god, I hate this. This weight gets like stained with anything. It's supposed to be treated, but like literally everything seems to stain it. Makes me want to blast it and Cerakote it. Is it brass? Wait, stainless? But yeah, it's supposed to be coated though, which makes me a little sad. It's like a coating that gets stained so easily. How expensive is Cerakoting? It all depends on the shop. Every shop is different. It can cost you anywhere from sub 100 to over 100. But I would say like I wouldn't be too surprised to pay over like a little over $100 for something, just because it's the manual labor you're paying for more so than the coating itself. So yeah, every shop is gonna charge you a different price, and also, for example, for like keyboard parts, it also depends on what kind of like a lot of shops have stopped taking orders from people who want to have keyboard parts coated because keyboard people are too picky for them. So they can't like they don't feel like they're basically getting paid enough for the job, and it's not worth their trouble. So a lot of people actually, like, I've heard of a lot of shops closing orders to keyboard people because they don't want to serve people who are like too picky, basically, and they don't want like for the time that they have, basically, because they're busy enough as it is with like guns and other things, right? So yeah. Anyway, I never look at this anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. But maybe I'll contemplate coating it actually. Looks nice though. All right. So I do have some GMK Olive over here. Gun people are also picky, yeah. But also, I guess it's more so that their practice is in guns. You know, like they've been doing it with guns for a while. So it's like they're kind of already like used to it. Whereas for keyboards, it's like kind of something new, and so it's like a learning curve that they have to go through. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Raz, thank you so much for the 4 months. My desk is in my living room. My parents won't let me move it to my room, and I'm mad. Plus, I share a desk with my sister, so I can't fit a desk mat. I mean, when I was growing up and I was using the family computer, it was the same. I mean, it's no different from when I was like younger. It was the same, exact same. Yo, Olive actually looks pretty nice on this. Whoever said Olive doesn't look good on this was wrong. Because I heard a lot of people say like, oh, Olive doesn't look that good on the Moss. And I was like, oh really? Because it did come out like a slightly more vibrant green compared to like renders, let's say. But dude, this looks dank. What? This looks nice. This looks great. Who doubted Olive? I don't know. I remember someone, and maybe it was in the IEM Discord or somewhere else, and I was like, oh yeah, I have a Moss Zenith that I want to build, and I'm gonna put some Moss switches and put GMK Olive on it, and I remember someone was like, oh yeah, I guess Olive doesn't look that good as I thought it would be, and I'm like, okay, all right, maybe I'll consider like WOB or something else. But dude, what? This looks fine. This looks perfectly fine. Some people like their wood tabletops, you know. I would use my regular wooden tabletop more, but you know the reason why I use dust mats is also because I'm a very accident prone, to be honest. My desk is pretty scratched now. It's not even that old, but it's kind of scratched now. Like I've scratched it from like moving stuff and whatever, and yeah, I kind of don't like that. So I use dust mats, and also I like dust mats in general. So yeah. Okay, I'll put the novelty enter. I mean the accent, and then I either have this regular escape, or oh, I'll use the olive. A little different. Okay. I do not like how my desk looks. Oh, I see. Understandable. I pre-picked my artisans because I kind of wanted to, because this is my own board. So, little Bruce, Colonel, Skull, Ogre, Bungo, another Bungo, Garbo, Yeti, Thousand Hands, and Half Shell. Cha-chong! How many artisans you got? A lot. Well, a lot to fill, enough to fill boards of different colors, which is what matters to me at least. Part of why I collect them. I'll put the white one in the different board because the green is a little bit too much for the white. You still have those Keycap KD Mania double shots? Yeah, they're on the TCV3. The Keycap or the KB Mania ones. Yeah. All right. Whoever said olive doesn't look good on this board needs to review their taste. I do agree with that so hard. It looks so good. It looks so nice. What? This looks so good. To be fair, olive looks good on everything. Well, I mean, it does look good on a lot of things, yeah. All right. Olive on pink anno? I have to say I've never seen that or can't imagine it either. Okay. Shall we give this a try? We can even put theme olive. Oh, that's so bright. Oh my god. Theme. Is there anything green like nuclear data? Green. Grind. Oh, there we go. That works. Oh, that contrast is horrible though. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Alright, friends. Here we are, ready to try this Zenith with Moss switches. Any contrast available? Yeah, I know, right? I think I'm just gonna change it to. Is there a wob? What's the wob one, dude? Okay, forget it. Back to Dracula we go. This contrast is so bad. All right. All right. Here we go. We have Moss switches on a FR4 full plate. This is a Zenith with the included gaskets and all that. Full FR4 plate once again, and this is GMK Olive. Hopefully this sounds all right. But if not, if I don't like it, I'll just switch to like MX Blacks or something. All right, here we go. Oh wait, let me do this first. Okay. Ooh, that sounds pretty nice. I like it. Spacebar is so loud. The spacebar is kind of like nice, has a nice pop to it. It's very loud. I don't think it's that loud. It's not that loud in person, at least. Maybe the mic is too close. Maybe I can get the mic a little further away. Maybe the mic is a little too close. But yeah, no, this sounds pretty good. All right. Mic should be at ear level. Okay, ear level. Okay, you said ear level. Okay, I'm gonna lift the mic to ear level. Wait, ear level is about here. Okay, that's about ear level. Okay, we can try it at ear level. Okay, run it back. All right, let's try it. This is the mic at ear level. Okay, it's like right in front of me. It's hard to see the screen, but I'll have to try. Okay. Maybe if I put it there. All right. See, much better. I don't know the difference because I can't tell. I'm not listening to it. I'm listening to it with my own ears. The monitoring is just there to see that there is sound, but I can't hear the difference myself. So you guys will tell me. You guys are the ones who should give me feedback on that kind of stuff. I don't know too much about audio, so yeah. So yeah, okay. Then I'll just do that from now on. I'll just put it closer to my head ear level. To do that. Nice eye on Zenith by Poner, not drama. Thank you so much, Pork. Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 15 months. Should be more accurate supposedly. Okay, I trust it. All right. Well, I mean, if it's good feedback, then I'll do that. All right. Here's what the mods sound like. I'll go through the artisans too. Might as well. that gets bind. Sounds pretty good. Sounds nice. Nice and clear. Very crisp. I actually do like how it sounds. Is the Yeti getting caught on the bongo? Oh, it's getting caught on the half shell. The half shell is notably slightly thicker sculpt, so I think it's getting caught there. Oh, actually it's okay. Like barely, but yeah. Maybe it was not all the way in. Anyway. Any cup, rubber, a bale. Oh boy. The alphas are definitely a little bit on the crisp, louder side for sure. This is kind of like pretty much what I've experienced with FR4 and JWK switches. They do sound kind of like nice and clear and crisp. I do like them how they sound here on this board. So I think I'll probably keep it this way for a while. I also like it's a themed build, so I think it's pretty nice. Yeah. Nice. Stalkers, as Spawner says. The maker of the board says it's Stalkerino. Peak Stalkerino. Did the leaf springs do anything? Oh yeah. I absolutely can feel this. Like, I'm gonna hold it from here so it doesn't like compress just on the bump-ons. But like you can, there definitely is a bit of flexibility to the plate thanks to the leaf springs. Like obviously it's more noticeable if I like press, like if I press down here, like towards the edges. But there definitely is movement. So it's nice and soft. It's like a nice and softer typing feel. Can't tell from above. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from above, but yeah. It's like, I guess if I like zoom in a little more, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's not like huge, but it's there. It's not like huge. Also, it's hard because the camera shakes a little maybe. But yeah. Yeah. Nice Clack and Ogre, thank you. Dude, check Bezos' story? What? I don't know. What's going on? What am I missing out on now? Okay, I'm gonna move this. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds pretty nice though. I really like it. I actually think it was a nice choice getting this FR4 plate instead of the Alu. I do think FR4 and the JWK switches are nicer. Just in general, like the switches sound really nice on FR4. Yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, this is a personal build. So this is the Moss Zenith from Mr. Poner. Thanks Poner. This is super sick, though. I actually really like how it looks. I love this this cherry lip, right? And I really like how the weight design was done on this too. But the green came out really nicely on these boards. It's like a nice and darker tone of green. And yeah, it has this weight that gets very... Probably my hands are dirty too, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, weight a little dirty, but whatever, I don't care. I might just get it coated if anything. But other than that, like... Why is it called a cherry lip? Because a lot of old cherry keyboards, a lot of vintage cherry keyboards have a very characteristic front lip here. So people call it cherry lip because it's based on those like G80, G81 keyboards that have it. So it's mostly just a nod towards like where people are getting the idea from. Couldn't wipe off my fingerprints on the weight? Yeah, whatever, it's fine. I honestly don't care too much about it. I'll like literally never look at it like upside down like this, so it's not a big deal. Embrace the smudges, yeah. Embrace the smudges and the spit. I also accidentally seem to have spit on it. So there's like little speckles. I guess I'll avoid taking pictures of the bottom. If I take pictures of the board, I'm just not gonna take pictures of the bottom. If you don't see pictures of the bottom, that's why. I'm definitely avoiding it. Because I'm not gonna edit this out. this is hell to edit. Editing this shit out is like takes forever. So I'm not even gonna bother doing that. Just gonna take a photo. Just gonna take a photo of it like this, you know, and then like, yeah. In the beginning, the smudges look uneven, but after many days of handling, it'll look so good. Yeah, I mean, I do agree, but it does have handles, so you end up actually not handling it that much. I think the only time I end up handling it by the weight was when I was doing the weight part, like putting the weight back on with the daughter board. So yeah, you just cut out the weight and blur it. Just trace the shape of the weight and put like a black box, just like a straight black pixel box, you know, like directly from Photoshop or whatever, or like Illustrator or whatever, you know. Just straight up put the black box, just black it all out. No, so it's black, so it's, you know, it's fine, right? No texture, it just looks completely flat. It's like Vanta black. Send it to Nia and you're golden. True. Fill foreground color. Oh yeah, that works too. Yeah. Worst thing about the board is that it can rock back and forth sometimes. Yeah, true. Like this. Oops, sorry. But yeah, I mean, that is true, but I don't really press very hard on the top row usually. Like, I think the only time when I do press harder on the top row is when I hit backspace kind of hard, but I also backspace with my ring fingers, so it doesn't really end up being that strong of a keystroke. So I think it should be fine. Yeah. Just take the photo and post it. Let the chaos in the comments go wild. Oh my god, I'm gonna get called. Remember, I'm gonna get called all kinds of T words for posting it. They're gonna call me all kinds of things, right, in the comments, Reddit comments specifically. Oh, Mr. Gondo, hey yo, I come from Brazil. Hello, my friend from Brazil. How are you doing? How's it going? What were you up to today? Were you working on Faraday, or what was the deal today? I saw you post an update on the Faraday 60, Mr. Gondo. That's exciting. I was working on the easy stuff. Oh, yo. Are we actually gonna get holy Thocarinos on MX? Like on MX boards? Bruh. It is going to happen. Oh, I'm excited. That'll be fun. I need this. Yeah, I think it'll be more fun when we start seeing these in also like more like the ergonomic layouts. That'll be kind of cool, like Alice, or like, you know, Alice style kind of stuff, or like split stuff. That'll be cool too. Because like the Mutron is the only capacitive keyboard, excuse me, with split, and there's nothing else, and the Mutron's super rare too. So it'll be cool to see some ergo split stuff. But even the more typical like 60% that are not necessarily HKB are gonna be nice to see. Yeah, that stuff will be pretty cool if it happens. I mean, yeah, it's a scalability of that's an issue, right? It's like, it's not like an easily generalizable thing, right? Like, if you design one switch, it doesn't mean everything else works perfectly fine in a matrix. So ha, but it does? Oh, is it? Nice. I worked out the anti-ghosting stuff today. Yo, that's awesome. I mean, I remember seeing like that other dude who did the ergo board, like the first few, like the story post of that guy who did that, and he was having issues with that part. I won't accept anything besides NK row. Okay, NK rollover, very nice. That NK rollover and Topre, that's gonna be great. Desk Keys and I are talking. Yo, let's go. I mean, Deskies has done a lot of really cool things for the Toper side of the community, honestly. That's awesome. Is that a blued brass weight? No. If I recall, this is like, what is it? Steel? It's steel, right? It's like PVD coated steel for the Zenith. PVD brass, never mind. Black PVD brass, matte. Need to go grab a bite? Sounds good, dude. Have a good one. Have a good dinner. Or a quick bite. I don't know what time it is in Brazil, actually. So, remember, I'm your friendly Brazilian. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by and rating. Alright, friends. Y'all have any questions or anything you want me to show or anything like that? Otherwise, I'm pretty much done. So I'm not gonna be around this weekend. Like to stream. So I don't think I'll be streaming again this week, but if I have time I might on Thursday, but it's doubtful, I'm not sure. I probably not, but yeah. GMK Olive? Yes, GMK Olive. Can we see your full desk mat? Oh yeah, sure. That's pretty much what the whole thing looks like. Goes from here to here. And then if you want to take a look at it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. How long did this board take you? You mean to build it? I mean, I've been streaming for about 2 hours and 49 minutes, so that long to build it. Calam desk mat. Oh, okay, buddy. Celebrating Good Friday or Easter Sunday? Well, no, not quite, but I'm actually gonna be seeing family, so yeah, it's actually my mom's birthday, so I'm gonna be going to see my mom to celebrate birthday with her, and then yeah, so I'm gonna be away for the weekend for the most part, and then yeah, I should be back after that. It is a long week in New Zealand. Yeah, I'm basically taking a long weekend off. Yeah, should be. I'm a little nervous about traveling, to be honest, but yeah. All right, so here's what the end result is for today's build. Again, thank you so much to Mr. Poner for designing this wonderful board. It looks so good. It's so nice. I mean, the Juby was nice, but this is different and really nice too. I remember that when I had the prototype, that was a nice experience, but it's kind of fun to get to type on this again. It sounds really good. No complaints. There's no little echoing or no weird things about it at all. The anode is pretty much perfect on mine. Those doesn't really have any issues. Yeah, I don't see any issues on mine, but yeah, it looks good. Other than this adhesive thing that got stuck. Yeah. I've heard there is some virus outbreak in China right now. Can't be that serious, I imagine. We'll blow over in no time. I like this green rectangle. Yeah, it's really nice. I really like the XT columns. It looks so nice on this layout. What profile are the keycaps? This is cherry profile. Yeah, this is cherry profile. So GMK is cherry profile. Yeah, all of GMK is gonna be cherry profile. That's all they make. So. Would be hilarious if GMK made OEM. It would be like a nice. It would be cool if they did that like an April Fools. and they're like, oh yeah, OEM profiles now available in our like in the Unikey store of all places. You know, remember when they did the GMK Q01 and those like accent kits or whatever, but instead they just stock OEM profile caps only. No GMK, no cherry profile sets, just OEM. That'll be hilarious. But yeah. Yeah, so the next build that I'm currently that I'm currently expecting to build next time is probably gonna be a Jane B2CE from TGR. That's a client build. Gonna be, yeah. I don't think I'll be getting to build that this week though. I actually don't think I have time. I just have a bunch of work stuff to finish. So probably next week once I'm back. But if not, if it's earlier. If it's any earlier, it will likely be on Thursday, but I don't think so, because I'll be out on Friday and then coming back after the weekend. So, yep. Another basic top mount TKL SMH. I hate it. No gasket, no foam. Throw it out the window. Garbage. Garabaggio. No knob. Ugh. Yuck. Anyway. So niche. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a rarity now, huh? Just kidding. I mean, it's kind of become, it's kind of been circling back. People making top mount boards right now. I'm waiting for the day someone dares to put P foam in a JB2. Oh, I have seen it already. It's actually already been done. Pretty sure. Mini USB EU. Mini USB kind of outdated for sure, but at the same time I don't mind it, I guess. Mostly because I do have the mini USB connector cable, so I personally don't mind. Also, I was actually talking to a few people the other day, and people were talking about like getting cables with the connector, right? And I'm like, there's no point in getting this fancy connector if you're not gonna get extra detachable ends with different ports. Like, I don't know. I mean, I get it that people like the decoration aspect of this because it can match your board or whatever, your keycaps. But for me, it's like I think I'm probably gonna order an extra one, like a white one with the USB mini, and same with the red one. But yeah. Wait, what? Where? What do you mean? Where? What? Oh, you mean the P foam thing? Yeah, I think I remember someone did it and posted on someone's Discord. I don't know when. I don't think I saw it on like YouTube or anything. It was pretty sure it was like on Discord. Someone like was saying like they put some P foam in their Jane. What do you think about new designs being fixed cable? What do you mean fixed cable? Like, oh, you mean like cable in the on the PCB, fixed cable like matrix or like OTD style stuff? I hate it. Fixed cable, honestly, dog shit. Fixed cable is honestly the most backwards shit that people have been doing, like if anybody has been doing it. It's just like so pointless. The thing, you solder that thing and the thing can move easily, right? Like JST connector kind of thing, okay, it's like alright, because the JST connectors themselves are okay-ish. But honestly, it's so backwards. Why? Integrated cable is so backwards. Just do a normal damn connector. Like, it's not that hard. People have been doing it. Just because it looks nice and hip doesn't mean you should be doing fixed connector. It just looks, it also doesn't even look great, in my opinion. In my opinion, it doesn't even look great to have this like circular hole where the cable's coming out of that. And then also obviously like having this long stretch of cable that you have to manage afterwards. And even if you have so people will do something like this, right, where you have the cable coming out of the keyboard and then you have like a detachable connector. Like I do that with, for example, like my Cherry G80, like the ones I have built. I basically have a detachable connector like this, like an aviator, and it works. For plastic case, it actually doesn't matter because the, like, you know, like I'm not too concerned over the case. But like for aluminum boards, like you have this like metallic connector. Like what if this bangs on your board or something? Gonna scratch it. But yeah, there's like several issues, but yeah, I don't like the trend at all. Fixed cable back to PS2, no limo. Yeah, of course, PS2. Oh, it's so much faster than USB, right? Speaks the natural language of computers. Touching. Yeah, well, no. 20-pin serial. Yeah, okay. Just put the, you know, the PSU connectors. Just put those, like the PSU pin connectors, like the huge ones. The like really thick ones with the clip. Easy. Make the keyboard like yay tall. Remember when gaming keyboards used to come with PS2 adapters so they went faster? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. Alright, friends. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let's go see who we can raid now. Let's see who should we raid today. Who's currently on? Actually, I don't even know. I see. Oh, Tiny is playing some Kirby. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. If you want to see. See Tiny playing Kirby. Patty Shinching Wong, she's doing some. She just came back from California. She looks like she's kind of going over stuff. Halloween Boards, local New Yorker, is building a Matrix Lab beta, which we actually talked about, is the one with the little screen. Pretty cool. And I don't know any other keyword people that I can see here. But if you have recommendations, feel free. But if not, I'll raid one of these folks. Maybe Halloween would be a good one if you want to see. Ray Teha Types new stream. Oh, Mr. Teha Types is current. Dude, I don't understand. Why does Nathan not put the keyboard tag on his stream settings, stream info? The keyboard tag is not on, so I never see him on the keyboard tag page, which is kind of funny. Anyway, does he care? I mean, probably not. So, rate Nathan? Do we rate Nathan so we can bully some new streamer? Do we rate Nathan? Raid and bully noob Teha Typer. Yay, nay. Bully. Oh my god. It does not meet guidelines. Oh wow, it's probably because it says bully. Holy Thockerino Prophet Teha Typer. Oh my god. Yeah, Twitch. I think I'm now flagged by Twitch. In before, Lightning Keyboards no longer Twitch partner. GG. Okay. Use the keyboard tag, you ding dong. Alright, fine. We'll do this. Alright, here's our message, guys. That's gonna be our raid message tonight. Okay. All right, let's rate Teha Types. Teha Types. All right. Thank you, Nacho, for volunteering. Have a good one. Have fun looking at your chat client for a little bit. Everyone, spam it as much as you can. To the point where Nightbot or whatever might block you, but you just go and spam this wonderful raid message. We got this, okay? We're gonna make Holy Prophet Thockerino, Teha Typer, Holy Clacker Tfue Switch owner, types to use the keyboard tag from now on. Alright? Alright. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. Have a good night and have a good rest of your week. I might see you probably next week. So I'll see you then for a JNV2C build. Okay? See you all later. Bye-bye.